If trees are the voices of the forest, then fungi are its telephone lines, quiet, hidden, yet absolutely indispensable. These humble organisms, often overlooked and underestimated, lie at the very heart of everything that makes forests function. The towering cathedral of trees, swaying in the wind, may capture our eyes and our imagination, but without fungi, that cathedral would never stand. Or more precisely, it would never have existed to begin with. Let's return to our unsung heroes, the mycorrhizal fungi. These fascinating organisms belong to a vast and diverse group of soil-dwelling fungi. Their gift? Forming deeply intimate partnerships with the roots of plants, a connection so vital that nearly 90% of all land plants rely on it. It's a relationship built on trade and trust, refined over hundreds of millions of years. The deal is simple. Fungi receive sugars, the carbohydrates produced by trees through photosynthesis. In return, they extend their filamentous structures, called hyphae, out into the soil. These threads explore far beyond the reach of a tree's own roots, unlocking access to water, phosphorus, nitrogen, and other essential minerals. But fungi do much more than simply deliver nutrients. They are the forest's translators, brokers, and messengers. They manage information flow, mediate relationships, and support biodiversity in ways we're only beginning to understand. There are two major types of mycorrhizal fungi: ectomycorrhizal and arbuscular mycorrhizal. Ectomycorrhizal fungi wrap around the outside of tree roots like a glove. They form a sheath that facilitates rapid exchange of water and nutrients. These are most often found in temperate and boreal forests. Think pines, oaks, and beeches. Arbuscular mycorrhizal fungi, on the other hand, actually penetrate the root cells, forming tree-like structures known as arbuscules. These fungi are more common in grasslands and tropical forests, and are essential to the survival of many herbaceous plants. These fungi act like universal plug-ins, adapting their function based on the species they're connected to. They help stabilize ecosystems, increase drought resistance, and even improve disease tolerance among plant communities. Imagine a forest under stress, perhaps a period of drought. Mycorrhizal fungi step in, transferring water and nutrients from trees with surplus to those in need. When a sapling struggles in the shade, its fungal partner may help it survive until sunlight becomes available. These acts of generosity aren't driven by emotion, but by a system built on interdependence and balance. It's not just plants that benefit either. Fungi enhance soil structure by binding particles together, creating air pockets and improving drainage. This promotes microbial diversity, which in turn contributes to carbon sequestration, storing carbon in soil for long periods. So while we often hear about rainforests as carbon sinks, it's the fungal networks beneath them doing a major part of the work. Fungi also help plants communicate through the underground web, transmitting signals of insect attacks, heavy metals in the soil, or environmental changes. In some cases, the fungal network seems to moderate these messages, amplifying urgent alerts and filtering out noise, like a biological algorithm tuned for survival. And yes, they can be selective. Research suggests that fungi sometimes prioritize relationships with certain trees, especially those that offer more sugars. In this sense, they are not only helpers, but shrewd traders, optimizing their role in a living economy where energy is currency and balance is law. At infinity beyond, we often marvel at galaxies and gravitational waves, at the unseen forces that shape the cosmos. But here on Earth, fungi are our microscopic equivalents, shaping life from the shadows, conducting a silent symphony that makes all other life possible. Yet for all their brilliance, these networks are fragile. Soil degradation, deforestation, monoculture farming, and pollution can destroy fungal networks in ways that are difficult to reverse. And once the web is broken, Trees lose not just their nutrients, but their ability to communicate and coordinate. An invisible intelligence is lost. But there's hope. Ecologists are learning how to reintroduce mycorrhizal fungi into damaged ecosystems. Forest restoration now includes not just planting trees, but inoculating soils with beneficial fungi. It's a rebirth of the underground, a quiet revolution in conservation science. So what can we do as everyday explorers? Support forests, of course, but more than that, support soil. Avoid synthetic fertilizers that harm fungal life. Choose regenerative agriculture when possible, and simply spread awareness that beneath every step in a forest lies a vast, living internet, billions of years in the making. Because in the end, the forest doesn't just grow. It networks, it connects, and it thrives through relationships invisible to our eyes but essential to our survival. So next time you walk beneath a canopy of trees, pause and reflect. There, just beneath the soles of your shoes, is a civilization more ancient than any human city. One built not with stone or steel, but with threads of connection, pulses of cooperation, and quiet, patient wisdom.